Sheesh, man. Excuse me. YouTube, what's good? Just Chike coming at you with another YouTube topic video. It's gonna be another no fat video. I want to talk about it with you guys because if there's one tip that I can give that I'm really gonna emphasize on in this video to basically help you guys necessarily just forget about it, because ultimately the goal of this movement with nofap and also like retention and stuff like that, ultimately the goal is that you get to the point where you don't feel like where you completely forget about that stuff. So how do you do that? Really, like, I mean, come on, how do you do that? Right? For most guys, normally it's like, well, yeah, I get the real thing, so why do I need to worry about it? And that's cool, but there's actually a lot of guys who, again, don't. So this is mainly for them too. Guys who aren't in relationships, guys who aren't fulfilled in their dating life physically. So basically, the key to that is really just being busy. Right? So I want to break it down, because what guys don't understand is the nature of masculinity itself. And not only that, but the nature of livelihood itself. Everything's a balance. And I don't like hustle culture. I don't like that grind set mindset. You know what I mean? Like, I find it necessary, so I adopt it. But I'm actually disgusted by the thought that that should be your lifestyle forever. You get what I mean? So on the Dave Ramsey talk show, and I'm gonna get to nofap in a minute, but on this Dave Ramsey talk show, he said there's 2 reasons why you should be working your butt off. And that's to get the ox out the ditch, and that's to gather the hay while the sun is out. And basically what that means is, if there is a window in time frame for opportunity for you to maximize the growth of your business or your physique or whatever it is you're trying to do, you need to be putting in those hours. You need to be putting in that work. But when it comes to the phrase getting the ox out of the ditch, it basically means you need something that needs to get fixed, right? So like, you have poor mental health, so you need to be dedicating time every single day to your mental health, right? Or you're broke, so you need to be on your grind. You don't have a car, you don't have your own place, you don't have anything, right? You need to be doing stuff. You need to be doing stuff every day. It's called getting the ox out the ditch. But once you have your ducks in a row, once you're good, that's when you need to start optimizing and putting things in moderation. You get what I mean? So let's talk about nofap, because a lot of the guys, when you see like the community of people who are mainstream fappers, who are just fapping all the time, who are just doing all sorts of stuff, when you think about someone like that, what do you imagine? Right? You don't imagine like a guy who's like successful or he's doing all sorts of like cool stuff, because those guys get chicks. Those guys get women. Those guys either have wives or they have someone in their life to basically provide that need for them, right? Now there are some instances when guys who do have that luxury, they still do it because it's an addiction. This particular form of advice really isn't for them. This is mainly for guys who, are just regular guys like me. And, essentially, those types of guys who do that, you think of them as, they're probably at home. They probably play the game, or they're probably just not doing much all day. They're probably not doing much of anything all day, right? They lead a very unambitious lifestyle. They don't really have some sort of goal. They don't really have some sort of aim. And really, guys, you guys may not believe this, but believe it or not, that is the solution. Really, anything dating related, that is really the solution for guys. Like, have some sort of ambition or passion. Being too focused on women in your dating life and stuff like that. Like, what is that gnat? Why is there a gnat in my room? Being too focused on your dating life is just like, yes, man, like we love women. I love women. But at the same time, compared to what I have to deal with, that is of little significance to me, right? Because I want to be able to get into a place, my own 1-bedroom bath apartment. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm in college, I got roommates. Well, I just finished college, but I got roommates. There's stuff that I want to do, right? I want to basically get myself in a better position in life. So that takes priority over, per se, fapping. Like, you just gotta stop. Don't give yourself time. Be busy. Stay busy. And when people allocate time for that, that comes from a sense of not valuing your goals and your future self over your present self. And the ability to overcome present temptation for a long-term gain is actually measured by willpower. Willpower itself is a metric that measures your ability to overcome short-term pleasure for long-term gain. So how can you build willpower? Well, there's actually 2 ways: physical exercise and meditation. Physical exercise and meditation. Those 2 things could actually help increase your ability to overcome temptation. People actually don't know that. It's literally a study done by, I forgot the name, but you can see like they actually provide multiple benefits for you to basically get your mind right. That's just the sum of it, getting your mind right. Now, guys, I don't want to stop emphasizing on staying busy, because when you look at it, you have a guy who is, matter of fact, I wish I had a whiteboard. You have a guy who is, let's just imagine the visuals, okay? You have a guy who is successful. So because he's successful, he does have more access to, dating. He has a better dating life, right? Or he has more opportunities to date. He has more opportunities to find those types of people that he really wants to bring into his life, right? Not only that, but when you're successful, and it doesn't mean you have to be filthy rich, but it just means you've done things to get all your ducks in a row, and you have an excess surplus of income that you can spend on whatever you want, right? What type of places do you think he's gonna go, right? Put yourself in a woman's shoes, okay? No homo. Imagine you're a woman, and there's a guy who's in school, who works a part-time job and struggles to pay for food, struggles to pay for his housing, versus a guy who has more experience, has a surplus of income, and has time to give and has time to kill. Where do you think he's gonna go? Right? Probably a cool restaurant, right? Probably just something fun. There's something way more fun. What can this guy do? This guy can just take you to McDonald's. Like, that's probably like the best he can do. And the reason guys fap is because they want the real thing, right? Or at least they want a monogamous, intimate partner, right? Or a wife, whatever you want. Either way, you want some sort of female attention. And, that's natural, that's cool and all, but you have to realize that you're substituting it for the real thing. When you're about to do that, think about how you look doing it, man. Think about, in reality, what is it that you're actually doing? In reality, you're actually sitting at your chair, looking at a computer screen or your phone or whatever. You get what I mean? That's not the real thing, but you're doing it because you actually do want the real thing. You get what I mean? So how do you do that? Well, you have to get your ducks in a row, because it's selfish of you to sit up there and be like, yeah, man, these women should want me, when you don't really have nothing going for you. I mean, to be honest, they don't settle for just looks. There's more to that, and there's a good reason for it. I don't need to get into a whole chapter on why. I can explain why like the back of my hand, but I don't want to make this video an extra 10 minutes long. You get what I'm saying? So the point is, guys, focus on getting your ducks in a row. Focus on getting your bag. Don't idolize money. It's not about hustle culture, but you have to allocate money to your mind, your mind, your money, and your spirit. You have to allocate time to those things, because if you don't, why should you bring another person into your life who expects that from you? You get what I'm saying? Or even if she doesn't, why should you bring that person to your life that's just gonna bring a burden onto you. It's gonna bring a burden onto you. You can't give time to that and struggle to pay for things, right? And that's why you have to stay busy. When you're busy, being busy means that you're finding things that you have to do and you're getting it done, right? And let's say you have everything done, or let's say you actually have nothing to do. Let's say your house is clean. Let's say everything's clean. Let's say you have all your money. If you're still struggling with that, use your resources to hire someone that can help you navigate your dating life, that can navigate your social life, that can help you learn how to talk to people, that can help you learn how to make friends, that can help you go to the gym. Use your resources for that. You have the internet, you have money, you have income, right? So anyway, guys, that's mainly what I want to talk about in this video. Like, stay busy. You know, find goals that you find minute. It can be small or big. Find things in your daily life that you simply just want to improve and improve it, right? It can be as simple as washing your car. The less available you are, the better it is, because you're showing them that you're actually doing something, right? You're showing them that you actually want something to do, that you actually find more. It shows that you find a greater purpose in life than just that person. And you don't want someone that makes you their purpose of their life, right? To the ladies and to guys, you know. So anyway, guys, that's it for the video. I really hope y'all appreciate it. Y'all want to see more fitness content, check out my Instagram at just.chike. And holla back at your boy, man. Peace out.